Drama alert! There's news to expose. Hashtag breaking SS Sniper Wolf has a vagina. More on that at 11.
Vaginas.
Hey guys, it's Scarce here. Lots of news today, lots of exposure. And double upload.
Expose. 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 Expose.
You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Expose, 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 expose. You are exposed, sir. I'm gonna expose you. Expose you. Oh my god, expose you.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am completely pissed. I was gonna write a script for this video. Why am I still getting hate?
Hey, what's up guys, it's Scarce here, and so from now on, I am going to report the news. Let's go inside the stories!
Expose. 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 Expose.
You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Expose, 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 expose. You are exposed, sir. I'm gonna expose you. Expose you. Oh my god, expose you.
Expose. 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 Expose.
It's time for some exposure. Some exposure. Some exposure. Expose. Expose myself to you. To you. To you. E-X-P-O-S-E. Expose.
Expose. Expose. Expose. Expose. Expose. Expose. Expose. Expose. Expose. Expose.
Exposed. Exposed. Hashtag drama alert. There's news to expose. Hashtag breaking SS Sniper Wolf has a vagina. More on that at 11.
Vaginas.
Hey guys, it's Scarce here. Lots of news today, lots of exposure. And double upload.
Expose. 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 Expose.
You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Expose, 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 expose. You are exposed, sir. I'm gonna expose you. Expose you. Oh my god, expose you.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am completely pissed. I was gonna write a script for this video. Why am I still getting hate?
Hey, what's up guys, it's Scarce here, and so from now on, I am going to report the news. Let's go inside the stories!
Expose. 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 Expose.
You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Expose, 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 expose. You are exposed, sir. I'm gonna expose you. Expose you. Oh my god, expose you.
Expose. 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 Expose.
It's time for some exposure. Some exposure. Some exposure. Expose. Expose myself to you. To you.
There's a lot of people today that thought I was making much ado about nothing when it came to the issue of transferring your saves in Death Stranding. People defended the creativity Hideo Kojima had. He was basically making a joke out of it, which is fine. I actually commend him for that. If you have to deal with a shortcoming of a console's ecosystem, have some fun with it. It's fine. But I'm going to put the people who were complaining that I was complaining and put Mr. Kojima in a different perspective that a lot of people don't seem to understand. See, you get fucking old, you have less time. Imagine, if you will, that you're the mother or father of multiple children. You're on the phone with, let's say, for example, Luscious George all day. Their customer service was quite nice, but their website is fucking terrible. I have someone coming out relatively soon to fix the TV. Their customer service is tolerable. Congratulations, LG. That makes you exceptional compared to 98% of the industry. And imagine you have other things to do. I actually went back to the gym today. I went for a walk today. I packaged up. I'm sending out a thank you gift package to my editor. You have a bunch of other things on your plate. And all you want to do when you get home is, hey, I finally got my hands on a PlayStation 5. I actually got mine relatively early, but most people, it's actually a tough time. I literally know people in real life that are coming to me and saying, hey, Rich, you have any idea how to get a PS5? No, I have no fucking idea. I am just a man on the internet who sits there and kisses a porcelain chicken. I have no fucking clue you get a PS5. Stop asking me how you could get a fucking PS5. And imagine you have all this other stuff going on, and then you put your kids to sleep, and you have all these other things to do. You're setting up your notes for tomorrow, as if this is just I'm just an as if example of what someone might be doing, and then they have all these other, and finally put my fucking feet up. Now I could sit down and relax and play some Death Stranding. Great. I paid for the new version of it, too. I want to do the updated visuals, play it on fidelity mode. Got it on my nice 120 hertz 4K TV. I know it only goes up to 60, but it stays around 60 even in quality mode. I want to try it out. In the real world, in a normal world where people don't metaphorically suck the dick of a corporation, you would find it unacceptable in any other way, shape, or form that there is a cross-generation game where you simply cannot download the next generation or current generation version of it and just have your saves. But people are defending that. Can I ask you why? That you have to have your open orders closed, that you have to run around like an idiot in the previous generation version of the game to play the new version. That is the same game to use the saves. How in the name of fuck can there be any way that anybody can justify that and say it's okay? And I don't blame Hideo Kojima. He knows the limitations of whatever the fuck issue is with Sony and how they operate their cross-generation games, and he just made light of it. Doom Eternal didn't even have the option at all when you first got it. I'm actually not that mad about any of this. I don't know. In a weird mood today, so please clap. I'm really serious. I just felt like fucking with you. Cheers. serious. I still have a small. Everyone can relax. I still have a small penis. It's okay. I do have a bigger Stream Deck though. I can't. The cord is not long enough. I now have the Stream Deck XL. 6, 7, 8 months later, 3 years later, I finally have it hooked up. Please clap. Clap! Fuck! We now have back. We have back.
Spread your cheeks and just go to town.
Ah, it's back. It's back. And we got
You're
this.
getting Grandpa excited.
We also have.
Oh my God.
And we have.
Look here! Look, listen!
And there will be more sound. I have a whole row that's empty down here. I actually added some sounds. That's why I was a little bit late tonight. So I said, now let me get to the super. I swear I'm fine. I swear I'm okay. I just felt like going. I was watching a little bit of the movie Falling Down where he just kind of had it with life. And I kind of felt like starting with that. I'm fucked up in the head. I know. In many ways. But anyway. Oh no, who is a member here? I'll get to you in a minute. Papa Doodle Doo, Deadeye always coming through with the Papa Doodle Doo. I also went to the gym today and lifted. I did some curls. I did my obliques. I did my abs. I did my back. Did some back rows. Got in at about 6,000 steps. I wanted to get more, but I was running out of time. That actually the whole story. I was making it like I was mentally unstable, but that whole story was true. I do hold to what I said in that intro. I wasn't that angry about it, though. I wasn't really angry at all. I do think it's fucking ridiculous what they're doing in Death Stranding director's cut for the PS5, but am I, about to have a nervous breakdown over it? Not even close. Rode my horse today, and there was a pile of wood that wasn't in a path before, and he turned into snorting and pooping steed. Wait, hold on. Danny, hold on. You rode your horse today, and there was a pile of wood that wasn't in our path, and he turned into a snorting and pooping. So he got, traumatized by... I'm trying to understand this. Is anyone else that, missing the correlation? The horse saw the wood and he shit? I don't, why would any animal see wood and shit? That's like me just seeing a blue controller here and just go, oh my God, and I shit my pants. I'm confused. Nervous even. What happened that a horse saw wood and shit his pants? We could roll with that. Felt good going back to the gym today, but I will tell you, there ain't any way. Oh, we're disinfected. They actually closed the gym down that I'm going to now, which I've always gone to. Like I said, it's only a couple minutes from my house. We closed down to disinfect for 1 hour because they're open 24 hours. So 1 a.m. to 2 a.m., I have a 0% chance of ever wanting to go there at that time. I actually used to here and there, but there is no fucking way. There is no fucking way that they are making sure that gym. They just can't. And first off, even in an ideal situation where the employees were vehemently cleaning, there is no fucking way. It's just not happening. Now, I brought in sanitizer with me. I was considerate and cleaned after I was done. But you, as a vaccinated person, I'm not super concerned. I wouldn't go back if I wasn't vaccinated. You would be on a suicide mission to go into a gym unvaccinated. You're better off licking a toilet with what's going on right now. But did it feel good to be back there and lifting? Hell yeah, man. Oh my God. There is no amount of just walking in the world, and I walk quite a bit, that compares to lifting weights. There is nothing. Not a fucking thing. However, if you're not vaccinated and you're going to the gym, you're fucking nuts. Just saying. Just saying. You could think, all right, yes, it's all hoax. It's all hoax. It's fine. All right. Anyway, what resolution is a Steam Deck docked? Anyone you want. That it's not a console. It's a Switch-like gaming PC that you could set it to. You could set it. It won't run games in 4K. You could set it to 4K 60 if you want to. You could set it to 1440p, whatever. You could set it to 720p if you want to. It's like I said, it's a gaming PC. Whereas the Switch is a console where they say, hey, the peak output we will let you output at is 1080p 60. So there you go. For some games, it's locked behind a paywall on PS5. Okay. But cross saves, why, like, yeah, you're buying the updated version. Why are cross saves still such a pain in the fucking cock? Fucking cock, dude, not just cock. I don't commend Kojima for shit, bro. I don't want to go through crap. Just I get off work, I go to school. I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I know I looked like I was about to have a nervous breakdown before. I was doing that on purpose. Like I said, I was inspired by falling down. I was watching a little bit of that before I came on here. But it is true though. I have so much shit going on in my life. Developers, you have to do some. Maybe you don't give a fuck about my demographic, even though it's like mid-30s. That's the biggest gaming demographic by numbers, which numbers are, you can't deny them. They may not give, like, look, we don't care. Our demographic, they have time. You know what I'm saying? Then we don't give a. You're not making us money, maybe, but here's the thing, though. It's the people that are older that have the dollars to buy the stuff. You know, value my fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why a lot of guys, when they get older, like me and Solid Rev, we end up going to the more action-oriented games because I don't have time to sit there and learn fucking tutorials or go through hoops like they make you go through with open orders on Death Stranding. I don't have time for that shit. I don't have time. I just bought that Ride 4 game because I want to see what that looks like maxed out on my PC because I saw it on PS5, which I'll probably get it there too. And holy shit, that is the most photorealistic. Like, I love games. I genuinely love them. Oh, Rich, I check your gamer tags. You haven't completed a game in like 6 years. All right, fine. Fuck you. I don't care. I still love games. I've also been an adult in my, well, I'm now in my 40s. You don't have that luxury of time as you get older. If you do, that's great. You know, I'm not even saying that I hope I don't sound condescending. That's fantastic. I envy you in a way. But most people don't. And I want to continue gaming because I love it and I'm going to. But I love some games like Death Stranding. I actually want to give it I don't know if I love it, but I love that games like Death Stranding exist. I mean, I've tried it, but I want games like that to exist or people experiment too. But when you make it that I have to go on a quest just to transfer my saves to my upgraded current gen system from the previous gen system, that feels like maybe Brad King, 50 here, I see you. It kind of feel, maybe this is me sounding like an SJW and I don't mean to sound this way. I kind of feel a little bit offended. I feel like you're trolling me a little bit. You get what I'm saying? So anyway, what do you think of the Castlevania advance? I think it's great. And do you like Curse of Darkness? Yeah, I was actually, and you know what's weird? It like feels smoother on the Switch. So yes. Yeah, maybe they just expected people to start over and just like to experience, because look, that game looks gorgeous in that 4K fidelity mode, man. And it pretty much stays around 60 too. Whereas when you have it in the performance mode, it cuts down the visuals, but it stays at 60 a solid. Like that, I think Digital Foundry said they could not find a place where it even stuttered for a second. Yeah. How many Carlos's can I bench press? About 7 naked. I've pretty much just started all the games I upgraded PS5 over because that seems like less. Yeah, I don't understand. Like I said in the video this afternoon, now for some reason the viewership is YouTube's notification system. I thought the video was a dud. I'm like, all right, it's a dud. No one cares. Now all of a sudden it's within like the viewership, like, oh, video is performing good. And I'm like, wait, what happened? This video was a dud before. They're sending out notifications weird, man. Like I can't judge if I used to be able to know if a video was going to take off or be a dud within like the first 5 minutes of me uploading it. Literally, like I'm like, oh, not even. I could usually tell within like the first 2 minutes if a video. I can't do that anymore. Maybe, you know, maybe they change your notification system. It's just weird now. Like now you have to kind of almost wait like 12 hours to know if your video is doing well. Whereas I used to be able to tell. Everyone on YouTube is saying that. Yeah, and then people are telling me that, and like people I know in the real world, like Rich, I'm subscribed to you, and then like YouTube tells me like 2 days later that YouTube tells me 2 days later you posted a video. I'm like, oh, that's great. So when you wear that shirt, shit about to go down. Yeah, I guess this is my nervous breakdown shirt. Oh yeah, last time I wore this shirt, I lost my shit too, didn't I? Oh, that's a healthy way to be. Healthy way to be. Get the vaccine. My folks will kick me. Can't get vaccine. Your folks will kick you out of the house. That infuriates me. So what amazes me about the hypocrisy in that is it was like that asshole who was screaming in an old woman's face because she was wearing a mask and he was screaming 1776, which the irony of that is that your Declaration of Independence, you have the freedom to be a fucking asshole and not wear a mask, but you're going to be condescending to her and say she doesn't have the freedom to wear a mask? Your family so if they're anti-vaxxers and anti-maskers, they're about freedom then, right? But they're telling you they would kick you out of the house. They were telling you they would kick you out of so they're not about freedom. They want a dictatorship. Dear leader, even though now Trump says to get the vaccine, which is he's never really has he ever been anti-vax? I don't think Trump has ever been anti-vax. I don't know. I don't keep up. I'm not a political commentator, so I don't keep up enough. I don't think but he was his base pulled all that rhetoric. Yeah, Trump I don't think was ever anti-vax. I mean, he talks hydroxychloroquine. I shove a pill up my ass every morning, and I am tremendously well. But so your family should give you the freedom of choice. Your family is a bunch of hypocrites. Oh, I don't like Donald Trump. Believe me, I'm not defending Donald Trump. It's a lot of his rhetoric and his bullshit that has made this country as divisive as it is. They would kick you out for getting the vaccine. Falling Down is an excellent movie. That's unreal to me. That is baffling to me that they would kick you out for getting. Did you get the yeah? No, I did not. Oh, the yeah. We need the yeah. And I have the space. I have a whole extra thing empty down here This God, not only is this Stream Deck bigger, it's like better quality. It has a USB-C port on it. It's just like better constructed. It has a magnetic stand on the back. Like, it's just, even if you don't need a Steam Deck this big, I would suggest saving the money and just getting this one because it's really good. Like, it's just better all around in terms of build quality and features and just, yeah. So I got to get that. Yeah, he gets spooked at the wood because it wasn't there before. So man. So the wood made him shit himself. I feel bad for that horse. Sounds like he has PTS horse D. Well, Rich, I prefer to start over the game experience PS with native. Yeah, well, that I hear you on, which most of the developers don't know how to do it. Just my jaws hitting the ground quality. Where the hell do I have that on here? Ah, here.
My jaw's hitting the ground.
Yeah, it's amazing how much more space this thing. Like, just get the Stream Deck. If you're going to get one, save up. Even if you can't afford it, I would recommend saving up and getting this for no other reason. It's built better. And, like, even just this simple thing, like if the cord goes bad on the smaller Stream Deck, the whole thing is shot unless you want to open it up and resolder in a new USB cable, but most people don't want to do it. Here, you just got to get a new USB-C cable, USB-C to USB-A. Good to go. Just a lot of different things I like about it. It's really, yeah, it's a lot better all around. And not just because it has more space on it. As pickled dick for Halloween. I should have a spread. Now I got to remember where everything is. Yeah.
Spread your cheeks and just go to town.
On my gym, we have to clean. Yeah, so do we, and I do. But it's not. You know that's not bulletproof either, man. You know it's not bulletproof. But needless to say, I will check my messages, Google Fish. Hold on one second. Google Fish, what are you? Okay. Okay. Oh, God. Why do I just fall for it? Thank God, man, I don't play that shit on my iPad. Like, dude, he was swinging his dick around. He was swinging his dick around like it was a rope. Oh. I'm kind of jealous, actually. A friend showed me Tourette's guy yesterday in the video. I've seen a video where he said, "Who gives a shit about Bigfoot? Men's asses!" Yeah, I think I have that here, man. The men's asses. Where's that at? And I gotta remember where everything is now. Shout out to Google Fish too, man. Those stories you sent today were pretty fucking good. So I thank you for that. Under the take video, under the hold on, where are you at, Google? Rich, I'm interested in your take on Under the Mayos video. Can we watch that? Probably. Upshot. What happened to Upshot? He's down. That we'll watch right now. Hold on. I'll highlight you and we'll go back. Hey, Rich, what's your take on playing NFT games to earn crypto? I'm seeing this over. It sounds like I don't know. This is just literally from what you told me. It sounds sketchy. Maybe it's not, but it sounds sketchy. Rebel HQ exposes his asshole conservative who refuses to deliver any orders to Biden supporters or his Democrat flags outside their home. Wow. Have you tried xCloud gaming on iPad yet? I have not. Watch a clip of him at a rally getting booed. Yes, I saw that. I saw that with the masks. Holy super chats. I am behind. British people don't get wearing masks outside. You're less likely to get coronavirus outside. Yeah. I knew R. Kelly's a piece of shit. You know what kills you about R. Kelly? He was like one of the only R&B artists that I truly liked. The man was a brilliant singer and a brilliant songwriter. They think it will splinter onto them. Dude, they're fucking nuts. I'm sorry. Your family is factually insane. I'm very sorry. And it sounds like you are sane. And I don't just take everything the mainstream media spoon feeds me or my government spoon feeds me. And yeah, and I think the pharmaceutical industry is full of a bunch of profit-hungry, soulless bastards. But I don't think it's the vaccine that I've been into all that. I saw the deep burning question keeping me awake. Did DSP get reparations for his chicken sandwich? I lose sleep over it every night. He should rot in jail. He should rot in jail. And like I said, it kills me saying that too, because he was like one of the only R&B artists that I enjoy listening to. The European Union does not forbid moving the ports. Okay. I'll look into it more and make an update video, man. Eventually. So let's see. Upshot. I watched Upshot. What happened to Upshot? This is fucking crazy to me. Like, he seemed like the most harmless guy. Upshot apology. Like, what happened?
The future happens when we explore new frontiers. Gemini is the future.
I'm going to turn the
of
video
finance.
up. Don't worry, I didn't forget. I'm going to make the...
Hi, I'm making this video because
I already kind of have a gut feeling as to what he tried to do.
Zook reached out to me, made the extra effort to get my side of the story of what was going on. Zook relayed information that
Oh, that can't be real, Moo Moon. Jason Bond, tell your grandma I said hello. You got meat spinned. What the fuck is meat spinned? The European. Hey, Rich, I'd like to order a spread your cheeks and a... Oh, yes, we could do it. Where is the cheeks?
Spread your cheeks and just go to town.
This is a guy I followed with crypto. I didn't really take his advice with anything, but I thought he kind of seemed like one of the more sound-minded people. I'm about to have my mind blown, I have a feeling.
gave to him, and a lot of you didn't believe it. So Zook was taking some heat. Not fair to him. He's a good and honest man. So he asked if I would make this video. So that's the purpose of the video, and I think I'm going to start with whether you believe me or not. Beside the point. This was not a scam. This was not a rug pull. There was nothing going on with Upcoin that was shady or behind the scenes. This is a...
Let me guess. I already, as soon as almost before the video, and I saw it was called Upcoin, I'm like, he made a coin and did a rug pull, didn't he? And I'll turn it up. Oh, shit, I thought it was up all the way. Here we go.
Culmination of a couple months of very intense work, mostly on my part. The dev team is a good team, supporting where they could, but this was really a lot on my shoulders. I hadn't intended to make a cryptocurrency. That wasn't my goal with this YouTube venture I was on. I started making swing trading stock videos, bought into Dogecoin, fell in love with this Dogecoin community, very supportive, and I think it's a great project. Unfortunately, Dogecoin is down right now, and a lot of people are hurting, and I get that. But that's not my fault. And the hate that I have received from members of the Dogecoin community has been overwhelming. Now, some say, that's the internet, you should just fluff that off. But I don't. I take these things personally. And
well, I got some bad news for you, Chief. I mean, again, there's always the exception where it should be called out and shit on, like when the horrible things that were said to Alana Pierce. But you just, this is the ride you signed up for, pal.
It got to me. Making a cryptocurrency, again, was not my plan. There were some people on the Discord server who were suggesting, and I kind of fell into that. Like, wouldn't that be fun? But I kind of fluffed it off at the time. Then I had this
I never heard the term fluff it off. Like, what is fluffing? The only fluffing I know is when they pay people to give blowjobs at porn sets to keep the guys hard. Like, I'm just fluffing it off.
Contest, and someone made this, very detailed rendering of this coin. Thought that was interesting, fun, and got to talking with some of the admin on Discord, and we started looking into it. What do it take to make a coin?
Oh, that was you're a dude. You were just talking and like, now he wasn't giving true financial advice. I get it. He always said he wasn't a financial advisor, but you're giving your takes on other cryptos out there, and you want to make your own. It just, you could smell that you didn't realize that instantly that would be red flags. No, you can't do that, man. You can't do that. I know some people may disagree with that take, but how could you have a channel that partially most of its success was talking about mostly crypto and occasionally stocks? Oh, come on, dude. Let me see, Rich. I'd like to order a spread your cheeks. This guy made me take a hit on my mom and buy Doge. I'm not responsible for either choice. It's this guy's fault. Rest in peace. Well, but there's something with this coin that he made is kind of fucking crazy. When he pulled, so he basically, he did a rug pull, and I'm gonna listen to the full story. Those arms, though, man, those arms are beautiful arms. When do you do Chris Hansen streams? Not often, because they always get like blocked and shit like that because ancient copyright law sucks. So I just found out that N64 games included in the expansion pack will include online multiplayer, but unless they fix voice chat, I'm still hesitant. Yeah, like, what the hell is the point? That's what I'm saying. They could have taken away they could take away all the NES games, all the SNES games, all the Sega Genesis games, and Super Nintendo games, and just improve their service with basic things like having voice chat in the fucking console, and I would be happy. But so he basically, the surface level, and I need to look into this more, is that supposedly he just pulled it with $1 million of liquidity in there. And technically, it's perfectly legal right now. As far as I know, anyway, unless there's something I'm missing.
Meanwhile, the price...
Dwayne, how are you doing? Dwayne Jr.
Price of Dogecoin from...
I missed Lax's. No, I answered that. He pulled with liquidity over $1 million.
The middle of April until the first week of May was taking off. It was in a bubble. It was in a huge bubble on its own. But everybody had bought into the hype. And Dogecoin, going into Saturday Night Live, people thought Dogecoin was going to go to $1 that night. It was crazy. I had made a video of a hangover the next day, but everyone was buying into the hype. And it didn't happen. And he blamed Elon Musk. We found out it was being shorted. And of course the media doesn't go into that, and I made videos about that. So I get people are hurting because of that. But why take that out on me? Your investment decisions. That's what I always say, right? That investing in cryptocurrency is a risk. Only invest what you can afford to lose. Said that many, many times. But at the same time, behind the scenes, the team and I were making these cryptocurrency. It took a lot of work. This isn't something like...
You know how the media just catches on to certain stories like that with Dre Day, sorry. They think it's going to get a lot of eyes, they're going to cover it. It's about ad revenue, man. So with any story, unfortunately.
You just one day decide, oh, I'm going to make a crypto and like make it. No, we wanted to make something different. And that took time and effort. And it also took a financial investment. And that all came from me. I invested my own money into the whole project. That included the graphics, and Harsh Kapsa, great job. If anyone needs any graphic work done, I recommend Harsh greatly. To domain name registrations, doing the website, and web hosting, security certificates, all of that. I paid for all of that. Traveled out to San Francisco, met with some people, paid for all of that. Wanted to be sure that we were on a track of something. There's some good people out there. They said it was going to be a challenge, especially on the security side. That's where I learned that. And I've said that this coin is going to rely on security to actually work like we had envisioned it to work. That's going to take time. But man, when the coin was released, and I made this video introducing the coin, harsh feedback.
Yeah, because you're a channel that talks about other cryptos, so it's going to make people see, it's going to make you seem like your opinion on your speculation is going to be colored because you have a vested interest now in a crypto that you helped put together. Duh.
Incredible. And people actually saying the only reason I made this YouTube video in the first place, or this YouTube channel, was so I could make my own cryptocurrency and scam people. Nothing could be further from the truth. It's a good team of people it's working with. They have the choice of whether they're going to continue the project on or not. And they can do that. The coin is out there. It's trading. People are still buying it. Some are also selling it too. But what happened on Wednesday night, I mean, it was incredible. I mean, we had days of 100% gains. I thought at first, yeah, there was going to be this big spike and then it was going to fall back. And that happened. It happened quickly in 2 days. And then we were talking about organic growth. The coin was organically growing. That was great. But then it started taking off again. 100% gain. 40% gain. And it kind of leveled off a bit. And then we had 3 days in a row. 90% gain, 65% gain, and another 90% gain. I was telling my son Wednesday evening, this doesn't look good. Can't support it. Got a bad feeling about this. The other thing I learned about BSC tokens, the whales are in total control, especially the BSC snipers that we call them, the ones who buy a bunch of tokens right at launch, really, really cheap. They can manipulate the whole token. And that, you see that on a lot of other tokens too, pump and dump. Now I see why a lot of these use these tokenomics, right? So there's this fee, you know, for selling the token to discourage those snipers, those whales from pumping and dumping.
I'm not just zoning out here. I'm trying to just soak in what happened. But yeah, there's always that initial hype. Like, how is it not good? Whenever they're like, that happened with like Emacs, and that happened with, or the coins explode because everyone's FOMOing in and they go down. But so why? I need to understand more of this story. Maybe it's explained here. Why would this fall squarely on him?
Some of those tokens make a lot of money because people do it anyway. They take the 10% risk for an 80% gain. I've learned that. Didn't know that at the time. We purposely made Upcoin to not have that feature so that it could actually be used for tipping. And I had said before, there's going to be more volatile trading happening. It's going to happen. I didn't think it was going to be this volatile, especially going up.
How did you not think that when you're a channel that mostly talks about crypto, specifically at the time that I watched him Doge?
So I had all that weighing on my shoulders. Financially, I had put a lot of money out. I had all this hate coming from the Dogecoin community. The pressure to keep making videos every day. That was on me. That was my fault. I probably shouldn't have done that. Probably should have spread them out a little more. And every day that I wouldn't make a video, I'd hear, where's Upshot? Where's this? Where's that? It's just like,
yeah, okay, you always feel like, you know, you should be putting up content, but there's a day like I didn't put up videos Sunday. This is a strange video.
Tough to make realistic videos too, while Dogecoin was continuing to go down. During the 6 months of making Dogecoin videos, I predicted 3 breakouts. 2 to the upside, both times it happened. The third one was a few weeks ago. Dogecoin was in the upper 20s. People were saying it was going to go back up, and I was like, nope, doesn't look good. It's going to go down. I actually drew it during a live stream. It's going to go down. And it did. And I'm sorry, you know, some of you got really caught up in all the hype. Some of you bought Dogecoin very high and are hurting. Some of you bought Upcoin high. I heard from somebody who has put their whole life savings into Upcoin. What do I say? I say diversify. Only put in what you're willing to lose.
Yeah, why would you put your... Oh, people are so stupid. People are so stupid. Shit, there were times I kicked myself recently in the past few months for not putting more money into Cardano. But, you know, you can't be stupid with your money. Could I have afforded to? Yeah, but I gotta think about other shit. I just bought a house, like I said, and other things. Like I had to. But some people stop with this. Like, yeah, you got to take some risks, and yeah, it's smart to invest, but don't invest, especially in a coin that a YouTuber just made. Oh my God, that's why it's so frustrating that I can't talk about things. But this is why you can't talk about things, because I could tell people to, you know, shove a blowtorch up their ass and just press that trigger and they'll do it. Don't do that. But it's incredible. You put your whole life savings into a brand new coin that was co-developed at least by a YouTuber? What crack are you on? What are the benefits of caffeine seltzer over soda? There's no fake sugar. There's no sugar. There's no colorings. There's nothing. I've been thinking about switching, and yes, so you could get the caffeine without the calories and without the fake sugar.
But you do it anyway. That's on you. I can't take any credit or blame for that. The weight of all this was on my shoulders. And I was watching the trading on Wednesday night. And I knew what was going to happen, and it sure did. Somebody else started selling. Price dropped like, 15, 20% in instant, like that. I freaked out. I apologize for that, but I did. I sold some of mine. My son sold his. And then I sold some out of some of the airdrop wallets.
Ooh.
Shut down my YouTube channel. Shut down my Twitter.
Ooh. Oh, you don't even have to know who this is to know, dude. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. even if he just recouped what he put in, that's still how much did you have in? Because that could still move that coin. Oh, God.
I don't know, went into defensive mode or something. And that wasn't good. I freaked out. From here, Upcoin's out there. It's trading. Zook and his team can do something with it if they want. The people can do something with it want, just like Dogecoin. Billy and Jackson stepped away. Now I kind of know a little bit about how they...
So, see, Kevin, there you go, man. Sometimes things that look like they're kind of obstacles gives you new opportunities. You know what I'm saying? The feds are going to come knocking on it. I don't know. Because technically there's no regulation right now to make that. I mean, I guess they could look into it and fine. But he technically, as of now anyway, didn't do anything illegal.
I must have felt. But mine in a much smaller arena and a very condensed moment of time. But I get it. I'm stepping away.
And you sold the coin early on. Dude, it's a new coin. If you were serious about it, you would know the volatility's there. And if you're a founder, you should stick in through thick and thin. Nothing. This is not adding up. I mean, I haven't been trained to be a detective. But if he was sitting here in front of me and telling me all this, I'm like, so wait. You're a guy, understand how cryptos work, right? So you decided to attempt to make your own crypto. It's brand new. That's when cryptos are volatile in general, never mind when they're brand new. And when you saw that there was trading volatility with a coin that was in its infancy, you pulled your investment out from the coin you founded. You got to explain that to me again, Chief, because it's not adding up. Joe Hyde, what the hell is a Bitcoin? When I was a kid growing up in Scranton with Corn Pop, everyone used to bite a nickel. Corn Pop was a bad dude.
I'm not going to continue my cryptocurrency YouTube channel.
As you fucking shouldn't, because no one would trust you anymore anyway.
I shut down the Discord servers. I apologize for all the people that put in a lot of great effort. It was a great place for people to hang out, particularly while Dogecoin was trading down. People felt a sense of solace, a place where they felt like they belonged, especially Aaron. I apologize to him. He's a good man. You'll find other places to hang out on the internet. They're all over. Maybe someone else will make a Discord server like mine. Safe place to hang out, talk about cryptocurrency and other things. Green Beret, thank you.
I don't
Set
know
up a
who
great
these fucking
Telegram
people
group.
are.
We had other plans in the future. Just didn't get there. Duckley, I know you're hurt too. Apologize. Zook, thanks for the Reddit. Thanks for being on the AMA with me. What I'm going to do...
This is a perfect example, even outside of crypto, when getting even a little bit of YouTube celebrity, quote unquote, and I don't even consider it celebrity, it gets to people's heads. How do you go from just discussing cryptos to making your own crypto? This is what happens, man, is that people they think they get like 10,000 followers on fucking YouTube and that people should be rolling out red carpets for them with a fucking limousine. Like, people's heads just get so swollen, man. Yeah, apologizing ain't gonna get their money back. Dude, what the fuck? And this was like the last guy on YouTube I would expect. There's so many other people that they just seemed like used car salesmen. Like, this guy actually seemed like he was the grounded one. But I guess he got that boner from the following, man.
Now, I'll help administratively in the background. Probably going to see some transfers of some coins from wallet to wallet because they're all in a series of my wallets now. But you look at what happened. Liquidity is locked. The two biggest wallets that have the future liquidity of the coin in them, it's all still there. This wasn't a rug pull, wasn't a scam. You can believe me if you want or not. I'm just tired. I was working late nights, getting up early mornings, keeping up with all the social media, making YouTube videos, supporting the coin, doing all of the applications for CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, DexTrade, others that are coming or were coming in the future. It's up to the team now to decide if they want to continue to pursue those or not. Some thought that I was hacked, the YouTube channel. I put those graphics up there. I don't know why. I had this thought, like, maybe I can continue making videos, but do something else completely different than cryptocurrency. Quickly made this graphic of, like, Today News. I'll just do it like a news thing or something. I don't know. Or maybe I'll just make funny cat videos or something. Just entertaining, totally lighthearted.
Such a weird situation. Okay, the liquidity is locked. But how much did you have in? I have questions. Upshot. UPSHOD. Rich, how is it his fault for people being dumbasses? It's no. It's not. Why should he be responsible for morons? But there has to be some sort of responsibility. If I make the nipple coin tomorrow and I invest a bunch in it, the price goes up of the coin by my 10,000 I put in, which is a big part of it, makes me a whale, quote unquote. It goes up to 20 million, which makes my portion worth millions, and then I pull out and it makes the coin implode. That's, at least as of now, it's not ethical. And it probably is going to be illegal in the future. The OOF coin, yeah. So no, I don't want you to think it's not his fault. You know, you're 100% right. And I always find it annoying. Like that's why I don't talk about it anymore. I don't I used to be like, hey man, I used to talk about Cardano or Emacs, which is took a shit. And blah, 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 blah. Rich, people are going to start investing. I'm like, why the fuck would you invest because of me? I'm just putting it out there because there was other people that were following me that we knew about and talked about the same fucking thing. But apparently people will. Like he said, someone put their entire life savings into Upcoin. It's a YouTuber. I don't even think he had 100,000 subs. What the fuck are you doing? But people do. People will follow. So yes, but no, you're right, Google Fish. Virgil Griffith is back in jail after he helped North Korean officials evade sanctions using blockchaining. I got to look into that. Virgil Griffith. Okay.
YouTube's more about that.
We need Octacore coin. I saw that. Erect coin.
Yeah, there's some good information out there, but a lot of it is entertainment. I might do that. I'm going to take a break, though.
You just can't come back as a The only way you could come back, and I've seen some YouTubers do it, is where, like, remember Life in a Tent? And then he came back and did, like, Minecraft videos because no one knew it for at least for a while that it was him. He's still a fucking freak of nature, though, from what I hear. That's the way Upshot you're coming back. You could, like, make cat videos where no one could see, and maybe that'll get you, but you can't come back as this. No one will let you.
There was one thing that was hacked, my Twitter. I deactivated it. Castor was running the, the Upcoin World Twitter account. So he hacked into my personal. I probably should have done a little better job of segregating passwords, but he reactivated it. Why? I don't know. I deactivated it again.
Okay, Solid Crusader, I'll look.
Then he went back in there. He changed the email. He changed the password. He changed the phone associated with it, so I couldn't get in there anyway. It was my Twitter account. Bad move, Castor. You should just let it go. I don't know why you did that. I'm not going to do any interviews. Not going to be any live streams. Not going to talk about this anymore. You can believe what you want to believe. For me, I'm just stepping away. For those that think I made millions of dollars off of this, you need to learn what a liquidity pool is in this world of PancakeSwap and not look at market cap. Market cap has nothing to do with how much money you can take out of a project. Market cap is the total number of tokens times the price. Total number of tokens weren't even trading. Liquidity pools work when people put BNB in, they take out tokens.
I'm not even fully sure what that means, White Glint, but hold on to it for, just hold on to it, man. It's going to deflate you. The price is going to be, it's a roller coaster. Same with Cardano, too. I have people, one thing I will say is, look, do not invest in a fucking thing because I say it. Do not invest in any crypto. Don't invest. I'm not saying any specific crypto, but my friend, he's like almost a little bit in the Alex Jones caliber conspiracy theory. He's like, oh, look, they're going to make each, China and the United States are going to make their own cryptos. They're going to shut down every other crypto. And he's like, look, they're making crypto illegal in China again. I told you it's a rug pull. And I'm like, dude, it's a rug pull, but not the way you're thinking that there's going to be there's going to be cryptocurrencies from different governments. I'm sure that'll happen too, but it's a rug. They want to just deflate and inflate the price of Bitcoin. That's what the whales do. So you don't think there's some kind of concerted effort where it's like, oh, India might make crypto illegal, price goes down. Oh, look, hey, this is a good time to buy. And all of a sudden you have these millionaires and billionaires buying the coins. They buy it cheap. Then the price gets pumped up because then you have the average retail trader who gets into the coin because they're FOMOing in. And then all the millionaires, they'll make up some other bullshit. Oh, China's now thinking about making crypto illegal again for the 7,000th time. All the retail traders freak out. The coin goes down again. The whales go in again when it's cheap. People FOMO in. The whales who got in cheap profit. Then some other stupid shit happens, and then that's the kind of shit that happens, man. NFTs of my nips. Maybe I will. DSP is going to make a camera awareness coin. Oh, yeah.
Oh, the camera's on.
Part of that goes into the liquidity pool when that happens. Liquidity pool slowly grows. If I was really going to rug pull this, I'd have to wait. I'd have to wait until the liquidity pool grew and grew and grew. Go watch some videos on liquidity pools. I know it's a little complex, but it's not millions of dollars. It's not even $100,000. Not anything like that. You'll say what you want to say. Most misinformed. Just like many of the other comments that were coming my way. Emails.
Okay, so you didn't do a rug pull, but when you're a founder of the coin and you have money invested that you just admitted that you pulled out, and you have a YouTube channel about crypto, you pulling out, knowing that coins are always volatile, especially when they're new, still looks bad. It still looks bad. You should be in it for the long haul if you have faith in the coin. It still looks like you just up and ran, man. Getting your own health insurance soon. There you go. Ah, okay. Game Dude is making the TLC Tugger coin. Yeah, hopefully the liquidity's locked.
Threats. It's cryptocurrency, guys. Never a safe investment.
Which you should know that, and if you were looking to create a coin, you knew it could have went up and down. You knew it could have went up and down, but you got out early because of volatility? Come on, man. It doesn't add up, dude.
You should know this, getting into the crypto world. We don't know what's going to happen with Bitcoin. We don't know what's going to happen with other coins. Right now, things continue to not look good. And that's what I've been saying. Things don't look good.
You're welcome, I am
heavily invested in Dogecoin. I haven't sold any. Dogecoin went up to 70 cents, dropped back down. I'm holding. I believe in it in the future. Long-term hold is the way to go. These things. Just let it go. Sell a little off here and there when you need it. That was my advice. That was my strategy. That's what I continue to do. But I'm stepping away. Upshot is laid to rest. My name's Chris. It's been a journey. I hope you all do well in the future. Peace out.
Yeah, it just doesn't. We should watch this too.
For more than 7 decades, the luxurious showers, unforgettable.
And welcome back to another Rug Pull Recap.
Episode 1.
Yes, another first episode of Rug Pull Recap, the series, where we recap the recent rug pulls.
And there's a lot of them, probably more than we could even keep up with. I know this past week was a big week for rug pulls, a lot of big names, a lot of little names, but the two that we kind of dived into were Upcoin and...
Here, take this. Ooh, what is ooh? I see that all the time.
Nano Doge.
And oh boy, did they pull a rug. So let's start off with Upcoin. So what's an Upcoin?
What is Upcoin? So Upcoin, we found out about... so Upcoin was a coin created and promoted by a really big YouTuber, Upshot. I personally...
That guy.
How did his channel like blow up when I didn't see? This is so weird.
Didn't know much about him. Someone hopped into our Telegram group about a week prior to the rug, asking Ryan to look at the contract, to see if there's anything strange going on there. And that was actually my first introduction to Upcoin and who Upshot was, to an extent, because interestingly enough, Ryan, you did talk to him for a little bit.
Yeah, there was just one message. So after someone in our chat on Telegram had asked me about this, because we'll get some questions a lot about, you know, different tokens and things if it looks like there's a rug on there, and I'll dive into the contract and check it out a little bit. So my first impressions on this one, without knowing anything about the guy, the project, the YouTube channel, you know, I've never even heard of
the utility.
The utility, I didn't know about anything. I just got the contract address.
They got to work on their sound quality here.
And looked at the code. And the code is actually just a standard ERC-20 basic template, bare bones contract.
So it didn't really have any functions in it, or really any sort of...
Nothing. I mean, it just has the bare minimum requirements transferred ERC 20 token.
Right, which
So-
leads you to wonder, like, what was the purpose of this token? How does this token...
Yeah, this is, you hear this quite a bit. If it's just a basic ERC20 token, it's literally, you could just do a copy. I could make the RTU coin and just use this ERC20 token code.
even gain value? I mean, what can you do with a token that's really like bare bones like this?
What's
with a
unique-
contract?
Yeah, with a million out there, what's this person's ed? What's unique? What's new? And there wasn't anything. So right off the bat, to me, it looked like it was.
That dude is a really big head. That guy has I have a big head, but his head, man, maybe it's the headphones, but his head looks like he I don't know.
Probably a rug because it was a copy and paste token template. And without knowing anything about it, that's what I thought. So then figured out that the utility was supposed to be for tipping performers or YouTube people or
Yeah,
something like that.
if on their website it did state that.
Right. Tipping or something, which makes sense if all you're doing is tipping. All you need to do is transfer a token. Then sure, yeah, you can just use a basic, the basic template would work. So without knowing anything about it, those are my first impressions. That was my first guess, but you know, you never know.
Right, you never know. And
Until-
if you hop back to that screenshot where we were discussing it in our Discord, you had right off the bat, it says most likely a rug because it's just a bare bones ERC20 token template, and the person that was asking about it said the dude is uber doxed, so I'd be surprised. And what do you know, less than a week later,
Yeah, how many
shit hit the
followers?
fan.
How many followers did he have on YouTube? It was quite a
I
bit, right?
don't know. He had a little under 100,000 followers.
Yeah, all right. I mean, he's not a huge channel. He looks like Megamind with his head is huge, man. I have a big ass dome, so I'm not, throwing shade, but that is a ginormous dome that guy has, man.
If my memory serves me correctly, I personally wasn't a follower. It seemed like his YouTube channel was.
Well, it still sucks that you're in that situation, man, because now you're going to have to hide it from your family when you do get vaccinated. It's so fucking, we live in a fucked up world, man.
Really geared towards like Doge. He was like a Doge enthusiast, influencer type of guy, but he was also revered as level-headed, intelligent. People in the community seemed to respect him. He wasn't like wasn't really the type of guy that was making like scandalous videos. He was kind of just a level-headed guy, and that was one of the reasons why people in our community were trying to get him and Ryan to talk about some of the stuff you're making. But
Right, yeah, I'd send him a message, and we were going to try and do a video. I don't think so anymore.
Yeah,
but
it's probably not going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he flat out said, because I'm sure if it's just some of the stuff he said there was not adding up. And he probably wants to distance himself from this for a very long time in case the legality of what he did starts to waver a little bit because laws change. So he probably wants to try as hard as he possibly can to be forgotten in this community. So I wouldn't expect him to do interviews. I wouldn't even expect a fucking cooking video or cat video from him for quite a while because he probably wants to make sure his ass is covered.
So anyways, let's go into what appeared to go down. It was the price.
Right. So when you hear about like, oh, there's a rug pull, it's like, was it really a rug pull? Like, you really have to do a little investigating. I mean, was it just a whale dumping? Was it, or who was it, and what happened?
Yeah, let's hope they actually answered. Let's hope Captain his head is huge. Like I just can't. I have a big head too. We have big heads together, bro. We're in the big head club.
Zoom out on the charts because it's hard to see if you're zoomed all the way in. Because people were talking about Safe Moon Cash rug pulled recently, but zoom out on the chart. I mean, it clearly just fizzled out, and there was like a large transaction at the end of the fizzle. It wasn't like this, where this is the entire history of the token,
Right.
the entire history of the token, and you can see that there.
I'm not sure why I work overnights at McDonald's. I need a new job soon. Dude, you work overnights? Bless you, man. Do you work? Not every McDonald's is open overnight. Do you work like in a large city? You must deal with some insane shit.
was just a handful of transactions that must have caused this.
Yeah.
And what were that handful of transactions? Well, actually, let's see. After this happened, then our guy Upshad, you know, he released a video. And
Right.
let's just check that out real
So
quick and
wait,
see what he...
before we go into the video, right when all these transactions happened, I mean, he went into deleting his Twitter account. The website surprisingly stayed up, but they did remove the team page of the website.
Oh, this just seems so bad. He looks like Jimmy Neutron. He needs to learn to, like, they need to work on their audio, man. See, this is the kind of shit that's unacceptable. And so you don't need a lot of technology. A lot of times you could have your phone, you could get like a lapel mic, or sometimes shit, some of the phones even have great mics. Like the iPads and mics are incredible. You could even just start with that. But they have these mics in front of them, and it sounds like they're talking through like like a cheap headset they got from Logitech.
His YouTube was technically still up, but all of the content had been removed, and he placed a random like news banner in there. I'm not quite sure. I mean, he said he does go on to mention in the full version of this video, I'm not sure if this clip says it, that he was like in the midst of him panicking, I suppose he thought he was gonna maybe start a news channel later. That's what he said, but as we all know,
He ain't starting
big
shit.
channels like this that have a lot of following can be sold off for money. People do that.
No, it wasn't sold off for money.
I don't know.
You can't really, like, what would they... I've seen that a few times. Like, I remember there was this, like, she was like a European woman. She was like a workout channel. I think even the Archfiend, like, did like a crossover with her. And then all of a sudden, like, these random people are like, she must have sold off her channel or something like that. And, like, but that's what you don't get is, like, I could sell review. Who the fuck would want to tune in, though? Like, I'm not saying this from a pretentious standpoint, but yeah, the review, like, I'm the channel. Like, if just some random guy, Steve, just started uploading videos, it'd be like, it's not Review Tech USA. Sure, it's the same channel with the same URL, but that's a thing that's happens, and I've seen it before. But technically, it's not. It's a TOS violation, so a lot of times it's done in secret.
People do that.
Do.
I don't know if that was really his intention. That's just kind of
Yeah, who knows?
speculation.
A
but,
lot of followers, regardless of who they are, is worth some money. So
Yeah.
he probably wanted to save the YouTube account, delete the videos, hold on to it, try and sell it, or restart it later. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll turn it
and
up a little more.
This clip that you're about to see didn't come out till the next day. It was complete silence on his end, save a few text messages he had with one of the developers that he burned hard. But then, yeah, he released a video.
So let's check out what Mr. Upshad had to say about the Upcoin. How did he feel?
I knew what was going to happen, and it sure did. Somebody else started selling. Price dropped like, I don't know, 50.
Imagine this guy is like a straight up sociopath, Upshad. I'm not a mental health professional, but he came across with this like Mr. Rogers super neutral. Yeah, he was a fan of Dogecoin, but like this whole like super, like this is like a persona. And this was all a build up to this to just kind of cash out and do this with it. Dude, there's like, I don't know if he actually did that. This is just speculation, but man, that would make for a good movie. And it could very well be what happened. Maybe he is that much of a sociopath, man.
15-20% in
I agree.
like that. I freaked out. I apologize for that, but I did.
Because you're an idiot. No, you're not an idiot. You're a shady son of a bitch. What'd you expect? He knew it was either two things. He was doing a rug pull and knew it was or he panicked because he knew. No, either way, it's shady. Because you just had a bare bones copy and paste ERC20 code for your coin. What did you? Oh man. But this is how proof, like this guy was when you think of shady crypto YouTubers, this guy would have been not even on a list, let alone the last on the list. But here we are, and we're here, and he is in the middle of a scandal with a crypto that he probably did a pump and dump on. or a rug pull. Holy shit, man. Wow.
I sold some of mine. My son sold his. And then I sold some out of some of the airdrop wallets. Shut down my YouTube channel, shut down my Twitter.
What the fuck? Just think about the timing of what, like, yeah, dude, that was, you did a rug pull.
I don't know, went into defensive mode or something. That wasn't good.
No, you went and you wanted to cash out and wanted the hide mode.
I freaked out.
Stop breaking the law, asshole! I didn't know that was at the end of it.
Yeah, yeah, some of that is that.
Yeah, so he said he was sorry, though, right?
Yeah, okay, so I watched the full version of this video, and I
So
will
did we.
admit at first, but personally, I think it's within my nature. I'm just, like, more of an empathetic person, so I was like,
Yeah, I'm not.
like, dude was under a lot of pressure, whatever. But then, like, that was my immediate reaction. I did feel a little bit of empathy. But then the more and more I thought about it, the more and more I was like, nah, this is just not right. I mean, a 15 to 20% correction.
Right. I mean, come on. The price, like, I don't know, went up 1,000%, and then he got scared because whales were selling. Well, we'll look at that here.
Yeah, So that night, I
Yeah, they're gonna look at all this. This is gonna get interesting, man.
I stayed up. I was listening to someone was podcasting live and discussing it. A supposed friend of Upshot, and he claimed he had a text message that Upshot sent to him, warning him that whales were selling and that he should sell his.
Oh, we have that text message right
coin here. And if you see the timestamp, on that day it was sent.
Cool. 1 to your time, be 2 my time. Should be a good time to join. Awesome. Sell your upcoin. Whales are selling.
At 9:49 p.m.
Oh, this just seems so sketchy, dude.
So
this person's time, of course.
Let me read this here. So we got sell your upcoin. Whales are selling. This was a text message from Mr. Upshot to the developer, right?
No.
Who's this to?
This is not to the developer. This was from a entertainer, media friend of him, Steven Steele.
Oh, okay, so a friend of his, so a personal friend of his. So, and he sent Mr. Steven Steele, who sounds like a porn star name, but I don't know him, so I'm not going to judge for sure. At 9:49, a message told him to sell his upcoin. Awesome, says Steven Steele. Cool.
Well, no, those are previous messages.
Oh, that was previous.
Yeah,
sorry.
That's nothing.
Other way around.
Yeah,
Forget
I don't.
that.
Who?
But anyways,
nobody reads messages from bottom to up.
Know.
What do you think?
I don't know. But anyway, so he told Mr. Dude to sell his tokens. Why? Why would he tell him that?
Yeah,
because whales are about to sell.
Selling.
Are whales about to sell, or did they already? Well, that text message came in at their Eastern time of 9:49. Here in California time, 9:49 would have been 6:49. 6:49 with this UTC timing or whatever, the military time would be 18:49. So when did these dumps start to happen? Looks like they started to happen about 2 minutes after that text message.
Right. So it.
Oh, shit. So it almost seems like if there's no other variables here that could prove him innocent, that he was like this was insider trading shit. What the fuck, man? Like the Mr. Rogers of the crypto community was literally like in on the rug pull?
Isn't quite all adding up on our end with the evidence that is here, because we have the text message coming in at the 49 minute mark.
Whales are going to start to sell, he said.
Right.
And then he said in his video,
well, no, he said whales are selling.
Whales sold. Nah, I don't know, man. I don't know. And,
yeah.
And you apologized. And you know what you could do? What you could do is you could easily reverse this. All you have to do is buy back the tokens that you sold if you're actually sorry. You can do it. You can apologize.
Yeah, you could do that. If you actually have faith in the coin and you just weren't looking to panic and run. This is how, man, you never know what someone is capable of, dude. You never know what someone... You would never look at that guy and think that he would eventually be involved in a pump and dump crypto and fuck everybody over and go, sorry, maybe I'll be back in the future. Yeah, we panicked. Goodbye. And with this evidence out there, yeah, they have a good point. I didn't even think of that. If you're really sorry, Upshot, oh, the coin's still good. It's still a valid token that you're saying. Then put your money back in. Doesn't matter if the liquidity pool is locked. Put your money back in. You're one of the founders of the coin. If you have faith in it, put your fucking investment back in. What's up, the Healy God or Haley God? How are you? Wow. Wow. Quick to press K for space to pause, F for full screen, C for close, left for you're welcome in advance. Okay, thank you, man.
And save whatever face you have left, and maybe your community will forgive you because of the pressure you're under. I get it.
Stroke the bird.
This stuff is super, super stressful.
Right.
Especially, like, for me coming from, this is all brand new with people watching me and wondering what I'm doing. He did have some experience with that, but it is stressful. Like as he talked about in another message.
Yeah.
Just a little bit here.
Stroking
he said,
that bird.
I kind of want to read this because I kind of took a little bit of sympathy with it because I felt I know how stressful it is.
Yeah, these are messages between Zook, which was one of the developers that he had recruited, I believe, from one of their communities such as Discord to help create this token, and Upshot. Zook is in blue, Upshot is in the white. I think this was through Facebook message. He finally got a hold of him.
So there were a lot of conspiracies. People couldn't get a hold of him. Maybe someone robbed him. Maybe something bad happened. So this guy messaged him, just, are you okay at least? And he responds, I'm tired and stressed. The last YouTube comment I got before all this happened was up fraud. I didn't even want to do crypto. Duckley, I don't know who that is, talked me into it. Then he sold all his tokens. I gave him a few days in. I invested a lot of my money to get the whole thing set up. Then when it took off, I hear everybody else selling and making profits, but I can't.
Boo.
Well, hey, no, I get it, because you got so many eyes on you,
Yeah.
and even though you put in the most effort and you're the
Right.
most on the line, you have
Yeah.
so many eyes on you, and you're
Right.
allowed
Everyone
to make
wants to make their own money, and
you're allowed to make the least amount of money because
Right.
you got the most eyes on you. I get it. I mean, I get the feeling, but there's a difference between acting on it and having the feeling. But then he said, when it took off, everybody else selling, blah, blah. Then last night, when the whales started selling, I sold some of mine. Together, it all tanked the price. I kind of freaked out, and I started shutting everything down. Okay, I get it, but there's a difference between thinking about it and being like, this would just be so much easier to run away, or to be a man and stick it through and do what you said you were going to do.
Right. Which is create... And
Yeah, dude, you're the founder of the coin. You losing faith in it.
You did not. You didn't watch this with me, but I did. I was listening in on that podcast. During that podcast that Steven Steele guy had going on, Zook, one of the developers, the one that they're talking about here, did go live into voice chat with him, and he admitted that he felt it was the whole coin and the whole project it didn't feel right. He said it felt rushed. He felt uneasy about it. So that's one of the developers talking.
Yeah, and it was, like I said, it just was a bare bones fucking, like I said, there's so many ERC-20 junk tokens out there.
So it's strange when I hear that from the developer, which he came off as like a super genuine dude who just got...
Yeah, well, be careful, though, because Upshot came off as a super genuine dude, too.
Caught up in something that was over his head, and so hearing the developer side and then hearing that Upshot in these text messages is saying that he felt he didn't even want to do it, when the developers themselves felt like the whole thing was a little sketch and a little rushed, it just doesn't add up. That's all I gotta say.
It doesn't, but it added up for his pocketbook.
For
So
sure.
There's that.
Yeah, there was a lot of crazy conspiracies. People were saying, like, especially in this podcast chat I was in, like, people in the chats were like thinking that they thought so highly of him that they thought that
Something must have happened.
Someone must have happened. Like I mean, someone came to his house and kidnapped him and hacked his computer and sold it off. Like, these were like legitimate theories that were coming out, which to me are just, I mean, strange things happen, but
you don't want to accept the truth sometimes. You don't want to with a lot of things. Once you put especially money and your time and you research something and you make a decision that I like.
Please do spread your cheeks to, the camera's on DSP. All right.
Spread your cheeks and just go to town.
Oh, the camera's on.
And then what? Man, I feel like a waiter at a sound restaurant.
I like this thing. This thing's okay.
No, I don't.
So you can't really accept it.
I don't even think that for most of the people that had anything to do with like their research or time or money. This was just Upshot's like community that he had been growing through his YouTube channel. He had like a lot of dedicated followers, so it was like with a lot of these projects we see, very emotional based reactions and actions.
Right.
I mean, people bought into the coin, even though, to me, it didn't really have a great utility. I mean, if I had heard about it, has no function, so it's not deflationary, there's no rewards. Literally, the only way it's going to have value is just people keep buying it because it doesn't do anything.
Right, but it makes sense. I mean, if you just want to have something you can easily tip people with, I mean, I don't know. It's just basic, but there's a million other things that already exist that are identical.
Yeah, but what would be the point of that?
To it, so.
Right. So it really took off because of his promotion behind it.
Right. He already had a following, and this was an easy paycheck, I guess.
Yeah.
So, but all the dollars that he ended up with, because somebody else lost them. That's the reality of it. And how much was it? It was quite a bit, wasn't it? I don't know what the actual numbers were.
Yeah, we didn't go too far into the transactions on this one because it was kind of just.
I would be interested to know that if they could find that out, because it kind of changed, like.
I don't know how much it was.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the liquidity pool. I mean, I saw some transactions. There was like one account had 3 or 4 transactions,
and it's hard to say because
hard
to say because it wasn't like he dumped one wallet. He dumped multiple of these airdrop wallets. So we'd have to you have to go in, figure out if they were connected. Did he transfer anything between those wallets? Yeah. So he said of some of the airdrop wallets. So unless those were publicly known to the developers or the public.
Oh man, yeah, there was a lot of money. I'm just looking at the transactions. I mean, they probably had a few $100,000 in there. It looks like.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know the exact numbers because I don't have all that in front of me. But there we go. You have anything else to say on this one?
No, I mean.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. They're not very engaging. Oh, sorry, Sergeant Jason Bond. Let me look. I have to agree with her. He looks like Jimmy Neutron. No, I answered that before. Like, yeah. She's pretty cute, though. But, my fucking cord. That is fucking insane. That is absolutely insane. I never thought that would happen with Upshot, but here we are. Yeah, the audio, I don't understand their audio issue. I mean, he has an SM7B. I guarantee you, I know he has the same mic I do. I guarantee you he didn't get the cloud lifter for it. A lot of people don't know to do that, and they're like, oh, the gain on this mic sucks. I'm like, yes, because it's a dynamic microphone. Like, you got to use the cloud lifter there, Chief. But that's some crazy shit, man. Out of all the people in that community, like, he was like the last I thought that would have been involved in something like that. You know, I wonder why he could have pumped it longer too. It's just weird. Maybe he needed the money quickly for something. Maybe he had some other financial troubles going on. Maybe he needed to put a, you know, keep his house from going into foreclosure or something. I don't know. Any suggestions for a good mic and webcam setup? Dude, you could get a AT2020 and just get like a Logitech C920. You don't have to blow up your wallet, man. You really don't. There's even like that Fifine. It's like a Chinese company mic that I actually use. Sounds really good. For the price especially. Yeah, this is some kind of... Human beings are horrible. Like, who knows, man? Like, I just thought of that too. Like, I was just saying a few seconds ago, maybe he got into some financial trouble because he kind of bought into his own hype with some of his investments, and he needed to make some money quick to pay shit back. Maybe he got into some tax debt. Maybe he got into, I don't even, it just goes down a fucking rabbit hole. Or maybe his head just got big because he started garnering close to 100,000 subscribers. And like I said, there's some people that this feeds their ego in a sick way to a degree that's unbelievable. He's like, holy shit, I almost have 100,000 people follow me. I'm famous. Again, which makes my skin crawl because I don't just enjoy what you do, man. Just be humbled by it. Don't fucking jerk off to yourself because you have a following. But a lot of people do. And it got to his head. He saw an opportunity. And he took it. Or like I said, maybe he got into some financial trouble because of his own stupid investments that maybe he bought into his own Dogecoin hype or whatever else he was investing in, and he needed to make money back quick. And here's a way to do it. Wow. Never thought I would see that happen. But at my age, you know what? Nothing shocks me anymore. Like, I'm making my own coin, diabetes coin. Here we go. Oh, I thought you said we'd watch some of your older videos. Oh, I answered. I said maybe. But I don't think so tonight, man. I actually got to get it going soon. I got to make an important phone call for some business-related stuff. But as you get, this is just another fine example, and I'll end the stream here. I might come back tonight, but probably not. But I will stream longer tomorrow. I also have uploads for tomorrow too. But you just nothing ever shocks you anymore because you can never. I've learned that you can never go. We are, I guess, instinctually programmed to go by somebody's appearance and demeanor, and we kind of compute who they are as a person and judge them by their appearance and demeanor. So they could seem like the sweetest person in the entire world, but they could be the most evil person that you've ever met. Look at Ted Bundy. How many people thought, man, he's going to be a world leader someday. He's going to be a great lawyer at least, or he's going to be a politician, and he's so handsome and he's so charming. He was a fucking serial killer. But if you eventually in like the courtroom, you saw the monster come out in him. The veneer, you could only scratch into the veneer so deep before it's only thin, and then you see what's really behind it. But he was just an example. Now, I don't... Look, maybe there is some other complexities to this whole Upcoin that maybe Upshot, if he went into a court of law, there would be something found out that actually proves his innocence. I don't know. But if it seems like what it is here, there's just more proof of how you can't just go by someone's appearance and demeanor and be like, I trust that person, but we do. And as you get older, you realize more and more that you can't go by that. The world isn't that black and white. It's complex and messy, and sometimes evil hides in places that you would never imagine. All right, I got to get going. I got some shit to do. Regular chat, super chat. Sorry for this somewhat short stream tonight. I was planning on going like 3 hours, but I got to do some stuff here. I'll see you all tomorrow. There is interesting topics tomorrow. I got 2. And I'm going to have to film for that video, finally film for that video for BenQ. I know I told him tomorrow, but the video will probably be up Wednesday. Have a great night, guys. I'll do a juicier, beefier stream tomorrow. And in October, I'm going to start streaming some games. Got to figure out where the fuck I'm going to do that, though. I'll figure it out, though. Have a great evening.